keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of the hitters doing steady. Small business don't come around, they don't sell. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club. My crown way too white to be shooting in the eyes. I'm sleeping good at night. See the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get the involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tone, you not a poet. My advice, please don't try to be heroic. Let me know they hold close.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an ultimate challenge. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. Since we're about to get underway, we'll kick it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
Coach, we start this challenge off in the first quarter with 3 minutes remaining. We're still without a score, tied at 0. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Ozzie Newsome, 75 yards. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any start.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. On the call today, two of the best in the business, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. I'll see you guys at halftime.
We start this challenge off in the first quarter with 3 minutes remaining. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line. As we get set here, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard. I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. Has a chance to make big plays individually.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Being chased out left. Big strides, look at him go. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another ultimate challenge on EA Sports. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. On 1st and 10, it's Bajan. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker, and he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bears take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tackle made by Rasheem Green. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. The former 3rd-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll send Kupp in motion right. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice play on the football, and while it was tipped in the air and made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground, you just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play. Nerves come into play. And despite the training, the ball was tipped up. Fortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error.
That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
They'll rifle this one deep right side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Ozzie Newsome. 75 yards. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now you can go right to the next challenge if there's...
The coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. With you for today's game is Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. I'll see you guys again at halftime.
We start this challenge off in the first quarter with 3 minutes remaining. We're still without a score, tied at 0. Your opponent has possession at your 30-yard line. 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
first and 10. Here's Pacheco. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't.
Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Mahomes now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left. And just like that, another ultimate challenge.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the Coach. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu.
On 4. Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. This is fielded at the 27. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their 38. Going up top for Kupp. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
They'll run the sweep here. This is Kupp. Oh, this one, he may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They'll roll him out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
James now to return. A good head down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. On first down, Bajan. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Play action. Now Bajan going up top for Cup. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. But on that play, they held up quite well.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. He's got it. Offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is caught. And the Chargers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Off the play fake, it's Bajan. Out to his left. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 4th down, so Kansas City sends out Tommy Townsend. And taken right on the 30. Good footwork at the 30. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Now it's 2nd and 10. And this play's still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. And that'll be caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
And how about what just happened there? Just a total breakdown defensively. They're thinking he's going to spike this, so they let their guard down, but he never had any intention of stopping the clock. He wanted to throw the football, and he caught him napping, and this turned into a huge play.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Again, it's Henry. They can't tackle it. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Derrick Henry, 30 yards. And the Chargers get a bit closer. And that CD, one heck of a run. He just refused to go down.
And that's where determination comes in, because he had at least a couple of...
Hey folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. With kickoff just moments away, let's send it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We start this challenge off in the first quarter with 3 minutes remaining. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. But your opponent has possession at your 35-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. And a solid run down inside the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd down, McKinnon. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Touchdown. Not quite enough that time. Maybe just try a lower start. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
They're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Throw over the middle, caught by the tight end Gray. Okay, so you won't be going undefeated against this challenge, but hey, the good news, losses don't count. And the Chiefs offense ready to go on 1st down and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Down to the 25. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We're always talking about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rice. Calling a gain of a yard, and this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Over the middle, it's complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. We're scoreless after 1. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Butker's kick here is good. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've not...
There you go.
I'm with the cash like Diego.
God. Yeah, all these diamonds on me go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, all these shooters on me just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, got a dime piece with me, she gon' go just like Diego. God. Yeah, they don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego. Solitaire. Earrings, they be shining, keep them blinded. Ain't met up, yeah, I can't. Since I got rich, and she say I'm just cause I took her on the island. The money keep on piling. Talk to me, yeah. Better talk nice. Rockin' up with the fettuccine, ain't both that, can't talk twice. Know they pray on my downfall, everything I do, I gotta walk like. Let them in, jacket off, rich, so I'm off like.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an ultimate challenge. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu.
Now this one setting up for a great finish, all tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. In case you were wondering, last scoreless tie in the NFL, 1943, Giants and Lions. So here we are in the fourth quarter, nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Well, I've got a feeling, partner. I've got a feeling that this is going to be the drive. In fact, something big might happen defensively.
The run on first down gets him a couple up to the 27.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up on 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Throwing now, Bajan. And that is incomplete. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. Where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now. And he's brought down. Don't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Here's first down. A give right side for Pacheco.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. A handoff now for Pacheco. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the...
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Escapes the defender. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So now the Steelers down by 7. 55 seconds remaining. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. On the move to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they need a touchdown, and here they're saying, we're not going to get it 10 yards at a time. They felt they needed to take a shot there to at least get them across the 50, but that one falls incomplete.
Rolling to his left. And got his man complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Well, they had the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Eluding the pressure right. Here's one deep for Pickens.
Good. This is touchdown or bust territory. So they took a late shot for the end zone, but the defense, as they've been all game long, up to the task.
Going up top for Cup. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Now 1st and goal. Henry. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
They'll look to throw. It's complete. And he will not get into the end zone. The defense makes the stop of the game on the 2-point try, and they might just get out of here with a win after all. Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're up by 1. They have the football. The key here, just don't do anything silly, right, Charles?
That's exactly right.
And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And that will write a finish to this ball game. All right, not the result that you were hoping for. Don't sweat it, though. You can replay the challenge right now. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. They begin with Henry. And shutting him off now open field. Still on his feet. Off to the races. Moving inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Derrick Henry, 87 yards. And the Steelers have moved out in front. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30. Richie James, one man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Chiefs. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
A first down carry for Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Oh, nice move at midfield. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
112 yards rushing for him now to this point. A yard all they need, but it's third down.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Oh, leaves it fighting through. He's got space. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Inside handoff, Henry fights him off. Boom! Still fighting through tackles. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. Now a timeout called for by the offense.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Now a timeout called for by the offense. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done.
So 4 quarters couldn't decide it, and it'll be the Chiefs who get the football first in this overtime session. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
And the Chiefs now getting set to go. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A huge play there in overtime. 55 yards. So the first drive here in OT and a huge run not only gets them into enemy territory, but into the enemy's red zone.
Remember, this used to be field goal territory. Go ahead and kick it.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 14-7. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Well, 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? Anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's one you might look back on as being a turning point. If he holds on to that, this game's over. But that's going to give this offense a second lease on life, and you can't afford to do that here in overtime.
On 2nd down, here's Henry.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He's got a man. It's his fullback.
And he will have the Steelers' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Beijing
throws right side, and that's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. And a timeout now here in overtime with 4 seconds remaining. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Chiefs. Hard-fought game through 4 quarters gets us into overtime. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And bulldozing his way through. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts.
And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will set up outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. And a little careless.